In a sigh of relief to Siolim residents, the High Court of Bombay at Goa on Wednesday granted interim stay on the felling of trees that was being undertaken in the village to facilitate road widening. The High Court, after holding an urgent hearing on Wednesday afternoon on a public interest litigation, asked the government authorities to ensure that no further tree felling is undertaken until further orders. Posting the next hearing on March 26, the court also directed the authorities to submit a report explaining which heritage trees had been cut and why. Angered by tree cutting, some citizens had approached the High Court seeking a relief. The residents, backed by activists, had resorted to candlelight protest over the last 1 week opposing the felling of trees. According to the residents, as many as 30 trees, including an over 100 years old tree, have already been cut and more have been marked for cutting. The tree felling had been taken up along with demolition of roadside structures for widening of the road. Advocates Norma Alvarez and Om DeCosta appeared for the petitioners. The High Court has adjourned the hearing in the case to March 26. Through their petition, the citizens had pointed out that large-scale felling of intergenerational heritage trees has been initiated in Siolim village for a road widening project which does not appear to have any approvals. Trees felled have not been marked. Public protests have halted the felling of trees. More than 100 trees, including many heritage trees, are destined to be felled. For the past 1 week, Siolim residents led by the Goa Green Brigade have been conducting a candlelight vigil protesting cutting of age-old trees and demanding protection of remaining 120 trees.
Big plots for sale from 1,000 to 20,000 square meters at Mapsa, Menkurim, and Dhargal. Contact Big Tycoon.
This morning I have mentioned to the court that last week, between 3rd and 5th of March, around 35 big, huge heritage trees have been felled at Siolim, from the Siolim marketplace up to a short stretch of the SFX school. And the citizens were very alarmed and they asked the contractor whose permission he was felling the trees with. He had no names to offer, no permission to give, nothing. But what he told them was that not only this, I have also been given permission to cut from Siolim market across the hill up to Bade Junction, Asagaon. According to him, around 120 trees are required to be cut. But he does not give anyone's name or any permission. Also, if there is a permission from the authorities, then the trees are marked, so we know which trees there are. So people have been maintaining a vigil from 6th of March. Every day they are watching the entire stretch, which is a very inhuman thing for people. They have to go to work, they have lives to lead, but they are maintaining a vigil because they don't know when the tree cutter will come, and they bring the chainsaws and in minutes the whole tree is down. The photographs that we produced before the court are simply shocking. The court was totally shocked. So I mentioned the matter this morning and I asked for the petition to be taken up on urgent basis in the afternoon. The court was kind enough to list the petition at 2:30. I have just come down from the hearing and the court was absolutely shocked at the nature of the trees felled, the ruthless and very rudimentary hacking that has been done. All the branches are lying on the ground and so on. The government advocate reported that they have filed a first offence report. Forest Department has filed a first offence report under one local person from Siolim. Wadi Siolim. So the court has directed us to join that party as a respondent and ask the police department to help us to find who he is, because there is no address except his name and the address. Also the court has told the forest department and the the PWD and RFO to maintain proper vigilance in the area and see that no other trees are felled. But the court has orally expressed that the PWD seems to be behind this kind of thing, some kind of a road widening exercise, and we are very apprehensive that it is a case of fait accompli. First cut, then talk. Once the trees are cut, how do we replace, how do we replant? These are heritage trees. These are intergenerational trees. They are meant for generations to come. Some of them are 100 years, more than 100 years old. So it is a sacrilege in this day and age of climate change to ruthlessly fell trees like this for whatever purpose. The matter has been posted now to 26th of March, but the court has repeatedly expressed its anguish that such a heinous crime has been committed, and they have told the government advocate that we want to find out what is at the bottom of this, who has given the trees, and how such permissions have been given. The petition was filed by 3 residents of Siolim. It's a public interest petition. They have no private properties there. They don't have any interest in it. A pure public interest petition.
Including Aaron, who's here. Right.
Oh, okay. Aaron is one of the.
How many total trees?
Total more than 30, more than 30, about
35.
30 to 35 trees are
Government
cut.
said 35 trees. The first offence report is for 35 trees felled now, and we think that there are about 120
20
on
more.
the cards.
Yeah.
120 on that stretch.
They
Maybe
wanted to
big,
cut.
small, whatever.
They wanted to cut and we saved it.